The story opens in a sprawling billionaire mansion. Michael Harrington, a 62-year-old self-made billionaire, is lying on his grand leather chair in his luxurious library. He's a widower, known in the city as both ruthless in business and eccentric in his habits. Lately, Michael has been feeling uneasy. He recently hired a maid, Angela, a hard-working African-American single mother in her early 40s. Alongside her, Angela's 12-year-old daughter, Lila, sometimes comes after school while her mother works. Rumors in Michael's elite social circle have made him paranoid. His rich friends constantly complain about staff stealing, lying, or taking advantage of their wealth. So, when Michael notices small changes in his mansion, like food disappearing from the fridge, lights left on, and the faint sound of music when he wasn't home, he grows suspicious. Over dinner with his friend Richard, another wealthy magnate, Michael confesses his suspicions. Richard laughs. "Michael, you trust too easily. Test them. Pretend to be asleep. See what happens when they think no one's watching." The idea strikes Michael like a spark. He decides the very next day to pretend to nap in his armchair while Angela and her daughter are in the house. He wants to catch them red-handed if they're misusing his trust. The next afternoon, Angela comes in with Lila. Michael greets them warmly, but then retreats to his library. He makes sure they see him fall asleep in his chair. His chest rises and falls slowly as if he's in deep slumber. Angela begins her cleaning routine. After a while, she leaves for the laundry room, leaving Lila alone in the grand hallway. Michael, with eyes half closed, secretly watches. The girl's curiosity, Lila, wide-eyed and curious, begins exploring. She looks at the massive chandeliers, the grand piano, the rows of books. Her small footsteps echo on the marble floor. Michael smirks inwardly. Here it comes, he thinks. She'll steal something. Kids can't resist temptation. But instead of touching the expensive vases or gold ornaments, Lila approaches the piano. Her little hands hover over the keys. She glances around. No one is watching, or so she thinks. Then she begins to play. Soft notes fill the mansion. At first clumsy, then smoother, Michael's eyes snap open wider. He freezes. This child, she can play. The melody is emotional, far beyond her years. It's not the random pressing of keys, but a heartfelt performance. Each note carries sorrow and hope. Michael feels his chest tighten. His late wife, Eleanor, had been a pianist. The last time he heard music like this was at her funeral when a child prodigy played one of Eleanor's favorite songs. Lila's talent is raw, but it's real. Angela walks in, alarmed. "Lila, don't touch that piano!" But instead of scolding, Michael pretends to stir awake. He yawns loudly. Angela apologizes profusely. "I'm so sorry, Mr. Harrington. She shouldn't—" Michael cuts her off calmly. "It's fine." His face gives nothing away. Inside, however, his heart is racing. Suspense. The audience is hooked. What will the billionaire do with this discovery? Over the next few days, Michael continues his act. Each time Angela brings Lila, he falls asleep. And each time, Lila gravitates toward the piano. Sometimes she plays simple tunes. Other times, she experiments with her own melodies. Michael notices her eyes close, as if she's escaping into another world. He realizes she has never had a teacher. Her style is untrained, but powerful. One day, while pretending to nap, Michael overhears a quiet conversation. Between Angela and her daughter, Angela whispers, "Lila, you mustn't touch things here. We're lucky enough to have this job," Lila replies softly. "But Mama, when I play, I feel like I can breathe, like all the noise in my head disappears." Angela sighs, stroking her daughter's hair. "One day, baby. Maybe one day." Michael's stern heart cracks a little. For the first time in years, he feels himself. Part of him still doesn't trust. His paranoia whispers, "They're playing you. they'll take advantage. But another part, the human part, sees something else. A girl with talent, a mother doing her best, and a family struggling in silence. Michael decides to push further. He plans a final test. One evening, Michael installs a discreet security camera above the piano. He tells Angela he'll be away the next day, but secretly plans to watch the footage. This time, he won't just pretend. He'll observe unseen. Suspense builds. The audience can't stop now. They need to see what happens when they think no one is watching it. The next day, Angela and Lila arrive as usual. Believing Michael is away, Angela hums while cleaning. Lila sits at the piano. But this time, she doesn't just play a short tune. She plays her heart out. A full piece. Notes cascade like waterfalls. The melody is sad yet uplifting, powerful yet tender. Angela stops cleaning, tears filling her eyes. She whispers, "Oh, baby, you're meant for more than this world will give you." From his office upstairs, Michael watches the camera feed on his tablet. His hands tremble. He remembers Eleanor again, her music, her laughter. For the first time since her passing, Michael feels alive. Tears sting his eyes. He realizes he has misjudged them. They weren't thieves. They weren't schemers. They were simply a mother and daughter holding on to hope. When Lila finishes playing, she notices Angela wiping her tears. She whispers, "Mama, do you think I'll ever get to play in front of people?" Angela hugs her tightly. "We don't have money for lessons, but I believe in you." Michael freezes. His heart pounds. He realizes he's sitting on billions, while a child with rare talent may never be discovered because of poverty. That night, Michael can't sleep. He paces his library, haunted by the melody. Finally, he decides he will intervene. The next morning, Michael calls Angela and Lila into his study. His voice is stern, serious. Angela looks terrified, clutching her daughter's hand. He says, "I know everything. I saw what happened when you thought I wasn't watching." Angela's face goes pale. She begins to cry. "Please, sir, we didn't mean any harm. I'll find another job. Please don't report us." Lila's lip trembles. But then, Michael does something unexpected. He smiles softly. "You don't understand. I'm not angry. I'm impressed." He looks at Lila. "You have a gift, a rare gift, and it deserves to be nurtured." Angela is stunned. Lila's eyes widen with disbelief. Michael offers to sponsor Lila's piano education, promising to connect her with the best teachers and even a scholarship at a prestigious music school. Angela collapses into tears of gratitude. Lila hugs Michael tightly, whispering, "Thank you, sir. I'll make you proud." Months later, the story closes with Lila performing on stage at a local concert hall. Michael sits in the front row, Angela beside him, both beaming with pride. The billionaire who once trusted no one had opened his heart again. The maid's daughter who once played in secret was now shining in front of the world. And the moral? Never judge people by suspicion. Sometimes the greatest treasures are hidden in the most unexpected places.